Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Birich. It's nice to have Anand back in the studio and recording with us as we give Shashwat a break from the channel. Don't worry, he'll be back soon with the Q&A which he has promised you. He's collating here the answers to all the questions we've been asking in the comments. So that'll happen soon. That being said, today I thought we'll ask Anand his opinion about the future of oil. Is oil as a commodity changing, going through some major change from the way we humans are consuming it, from it being the main thing which was part of our backbone of our transport, is it slowly moving out into more like consumables like plastic? And is this the foreshadowing of what's happening in the oil prices and the Chinese economy slowing down? And I thought we'd ask Anand what's happening geopolitically and the future of oil. Thanks, Anand, for joining us today.
Oh, thank you very much. And I've just returned from Malaysia. And Malaysia is a country which exports oil. And for people who know the history of Malaysia, Malaysia was a British colony which was mainly popular for two commodities, tin and rubber. So they were making a lot of tin and a lot of rubber before World War II. And both those commodities are dead. Tin, because there's no major use for tin anymore. Steel has taken over all that. And also rubber, because artificial rubber is definitely cheaper than natural rubber. So both these are commodities are dead. And they did say the average citizen knows it's dead. And now we come to crude. So it is possible that in life cycles, the some commodities go out, like what happened in coal and in rubber. Now, the world was a lot. When I was a kid, my father was in the Middle East, and so we were in the oil economy. And in the oil economy, crude was the most important thing. So there was always saying that the demand for crude will never end, and the world will run out of crude, and that's what caused several price spikes in crude. The shock of 1973, the Saddam Hussein war, then the crude in 2007, and now recently the crude prices. The crude would spike to 147, 150, and then drop back. And this time, during the after the pandemic, crude has not been able to cross 90, 95 comfortably, and there seems to be plenty of crude. Why we expected crude to shoot up is the West effectively banned Russian oil till Russia found a way around it. They had shady container deals, and those containers are shipping oil containers. These are ships selling to two major refineries in India, one in Jamnagar and the other of the another in near Gujarat, owned by Soft today, previously known as SR Oil. And both these are churning out so much petroleum refined products and selling to the rest of the world. And that's why India's petroleum exports have spiked, though Indians themselves are paying a very high price. And in spite of Saudi Arabia trying very hard by cutting the amount
Production.
of crude it is production, the crude price is not moving up. This is because two things have happened. One, the Chinese economy has collapsed and there is no way it's recovering to the extent it should recover. India's crude consumption has just gone above pandemic consumption 3 or 4 months back. So crude consumption has nowhere not yet gone back to pre-pandemic levels. Russian crude is freely available. And the more long-term the trend is, more and more vehicles are going electric, and lot of countries are giving them subsidies. In India alone, it is expected by 2030, 30% of all scooters and motorcycles will go electric, and about 10% of cars. Cars are not going to go electric in India to such a fast extent because only one manufacturer is making sub 10 lakh cars, electric cars. The moment other manufacturers start with that 10 lakh car, you will see more electric cars coming in. So that is in India and China. But China has gone already 30% into electric. BYD has been very successful. And its two-wheelers also have gone electric. So definitely one thing is certain. By 2030, 40% of the world's two-wheelers will be electric. Europe, America, and China will be 40-50% electric, even in four-wheelers. So the biggest requirement for crude is gasoline and diesel. That is going to vanish or drop. Even if the economies of the world boom, the demand for crude is not going to boom. That is what is going to cause the problem. And once that happens, the demand for crude will not go down to zero, but will stagnate. And the IEA, the International Atomic Energy Association, is talking about peak crude by 2035. And some people say it will be faster because the Chinese economy is not going to grow anywhere as fast as it has done before. So their prediction is crude will never go beyond 80 in the next 2-3 years. While this is happening, more and more cars will go electric. And also there is a remote threat from green hydrogen. So it looks like
True.
passenger vehicles are definitely going electric. And I recently read somewhere Tesla is going to bring electric trucks. Bill Gates thinks they are not possible at this point of time, but somewhere about 15 years into the future, you will have load carrying trucks also going electric. So if freight also drops and these buses drop, the buses and the private transport drops, you are going to have huge savings in crude consumption and it will push crude prices down. So instead of the world suffering from what we expected as a kid, where we will run out of crude oil, the world will say thanks, but no thanks. Let's not refine any more crude. And it also happened in coal. Till India and China grew and burnt a lot more coal. So there is going to be a decarbonization. And one of India's largest steel mills, Tata Steel, recently said by 2045 there will be zero carbon. That means they will get out of coal. So these dirty fuels will get out in another 15 years, I think. What do you think, Vinodh?
Yes, I mean, India, another major consumer of this dirty fuel is our railway sector, and that also it's slowly moving towards electrical. And once we get into maglev technology, where the infrastructure is taking us, I think in 20, 25 years, more and more railway, which is a backbone of Indian transport, and Indian what you call goods are carried on railway, will switch over also away from diesel and other dirty fuel, pushing this further and further away from oil market. Yes. So unless oil is able to reinvent itself and create a niche market for itself, it will fall in the wayside like how tin did. I don't know if plastics is the future for oil because plastic is also another dirty product which the world is desperately trying to get rid of. Plastic is being replaced in all sectors, in all areas. People are desperately trying to replace plastic because of the hindrance and the impact it's having on our environment, and it's fueling our climate change and fueling the speed at which animals are becoming endangered and extinct on our planet. So I don't see a way out for oil unless it's able to do something. We find some other use for oil which we have not thought of for before. Yes, there will always
And
be a
another
small segment.
remarkable,
Yeah,
no, there will be a small segment which will require oil. But the other thing with Chinese population dropping and half of India, especially the more affluent India, dropping in population will start, especially South and West India. I think the world will have lesser people than what it had before. So I
true.
think overall, in psychology or science, there's a law of unintended consequence. The dropping
True.
fertility rate means less oil. And after we have done some damage by pushing the average temperature of the world by 3-4%, I
True.
think then we will start to reverse, not by
True.
design, but only because lesser people will be in the world.
True. And
And
also, as an investor, it's an opportunity for you to think out of the box. Like how all these companies and countries, even like Saudi Arabia, are constantly thinking out of the box. It is a great opportunity as an investor also for you to think out of the box. Tatas are thinking like that. They're setting up their own battery factory. Warren Buffett is thinking like that. He's buying battery companies. So you, as an investor, retail investor, also should look at diversifying and moving away from oil.
anyway,
What do you
that
say,
is,
Anand?
I definitely, and today as we speak, Chinese numbers look very bad.
Yes,
And this is really good news for us. And for India, because India's major imports are oil and gold. So as
true.
oil prices correct, Indian economy will get stronger and stronger. And so my long-term bet of staying back in India, unlike most of my classmates, which looked like a losing bet till I was about in the mid 40s.
Hmm.
We have discussed it till the mid 40s. Till
Yes.
my mid 40s, say about a decade back, except for my inherited real estate, things looked very bad till 2004-5. But then the equity run started,
True.
and at mid 50s, I think I look like a winner, but it was a long time coming.
True. I agree on that.
Okay.
That being said,
So I
it's a
think,
wonderful note to end the video on.
thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Kindly like this video. Please comment and subscribe to our channel. Turn on the bell notification. And once again, I thank you for your support for Be Rich. I am in Tokyo on work on the 5th of August 2023. I have a lot of following in Japan, Tokyo. Those who want to meet me in Tokyo on 5th August, kindly drop me an email on the address given below or contact us on WhatsApp there. My team would get in touch with you and facilitate the meeting. Once again, I thank you for your support for Be Rich. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.